Well, good morning, and what a beautiful morning. I'm here at Elton Moss's boatyard to see our new boat, Dexter Star. And we've got Tech Deck here who are measuring up to do our tech deck, which was what we're having on the stern this time. And also we've got Amtrim, a brilliant company that are here to put our new covers on. And they've worked really hard and really fast actually. And they've built this frame for us, and hopefully what they're doing today is measuring up, well, they are measuring up today to do the templates for the actual covers themselves. And we're going for a black cover this time rather than a dark grey. And we're also getting cushions made by Amtrim for the stern, so it's nice and comfy when we're sat out on the stern. Well, it really is all hands on deck. We've got Tom and James here from Amtrim who have now made that pram frame, and they're going to measure the template ready to do the actual covers. And we've got Tech Deck here. They're doing their template to get that flooring down on the stern. And in a couple of days we'll have Rob from Automarine who's going to be here to finish the all-important electrical installation. And inside the boat we've got Paul and we've got John from Middlewich Narrowboat Services.
We're in to get here, so it'll be just inside your actual cover coming down, okay?
Alright,
yeah.
You can lift it there.
We're chatting to James and asking what the new fabric is that we're getting for these covers.
So we're going for the Sunbrella Plus. I think that's what you've decided on, isn't it? So it's the top of the range acrylic canvas basically. It's available in various colours, I'm sure you've seen. Are you going for the jet black? Yeah.
I mean, wondered if the cushions for the stern were waterproof.
Cushions are waterproof fabric, yeah, marine vinyl. Nautilex vinyl is the latest.
And the canopy we're getting is quite tall.
It is, being that there's 4 frameworks involved, and obviously we've got to get it above the hatch there, which is a bit different because it pivots on a hinge and goes upwards instead of sliding forwards and backwards. So we've had to raise the canopy above the height of that to allow you access into the boat. But obviously enough room for it to open inside the canopy. So yeah, quite a different challenge, but I think we've achieved it there, and we're just about 2 metres tall at the highest point of the canopy there. So.
And who needs a tape measure and a template when you've got a device like this?
Doesn't like looking at sun. So I'm just trying to position it in a place so it doesn't have to look at that. It's our digital measuring device. So basically it does all the patterning work for us. It follows this pen around, and basically we scan all the framework in and basically develop the covers in 3D CAD. So we've got that here. Yeah. Second, yeah. Make sure it's a crack.
Yeah. So as he moves, there's a little graphic of the pen. It can tell which orientation it is, and it's literally plotting it in real time.
Well, the guys have got the measurements that they need, so they're going to take those back to the factory and then start working on the new covers.
Here's our new boat. We're really excited. We've come down to check the progress. The guys have really cracked on. They've done an amazing job to get it to the part of the state it's in at the moment. Rob is coming down with Caroline from Automarine at the weekend to connect his stuff to the electrics that's already been done. What else has been done? Water Freedom have been. They've installed their stuff under the wardrobe and under the sink. Sofa's been delivered from Sofa Bed Barn. What else has been done? Oh, mattress has arrived, yeah. It's looking amazing. We're really pleased. The quality of the woodwork's I just think it's outstanding. We're loving the new cold walls windows. It's the new flush style windows, and inside the portholes is like square, which allows us to have internal blinds as well. And they've also got the new mechanism that allows you to either have the window partly open or fully open. We've Amtrim have been and they've measured up, they've put all the turnbuckles on, they've designed the frame, and this week they're actually making the covers. So yeah, things are coming on really well.
And just as we're about to leave, our new sofa arrives.
Really excited. Look what's arrived. So we've heard really good things about Sofa Bed Barn. Even our friends have got these. Highly recommended. Can't wait to see it on the boat. Feels like stuff's coming together now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they're a great company to work with, aren't they?
Yeah, really like great communication. Yeah, highly recommend. I'm really looking forward to seeing the sofa on the boat. Well, I want to see the router.
A few days later, and the brilliant Rob Wagg's here to do the signwriting on the boat. We came up with the design and the logo a few months ago, and after tweaking it a little bit between ourselves and Rob, we're really happy with the final result. We can't wait to see it painted onto the boat. We asked Rob how long he'd been signwriting.
89. But I haven't been signwriting solidly all that time. So for a lot of that time I was doing it sort of half the time. And the rest of the time I was being a rock star.
Were you in a band then?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing it years, yeah. Lots of that sort of stuff. So it's like day work and night work. So,
And were you self-taught as a signwriter?
I did a City and Guilds.
Yeah.
And then I did a City and Guilds Advanced. And but as soon as you start working for somebody, all the official stuff that you've learnt goes out the window.
Rob actually did the signwriting on our last boat, and this really does feel like the finishing touch to the design and the exterior look of the boat. There's still a lot of electrical work to be done inside, but we're confident it will all be done and ready for the Crick Boat Show at the end of May. We came up with the name Dexter Star in memory of our last dog, Dexter. We had him for nearly 17 years and he was a big part of our lives and our transition from a house onto a boat. We had a star named after Dexter when he passed, and we thought this would be a perfect tribute to him and a lasting memory for us. And we're sure our new dog Sebastian won't mind. Amtrim are back to finish off the covers, and we've also had the tunnel band painted white. We thought that went better with the colour of the boat.
Your cushions,
Yeah.
we're going to bring them to Crick.
Oh yeah, Dave said yeah, cheers. Right, Anthony, you've not seen the sign writing yet, have you?
No, only pictures. I've not seen it physically.
And what do you think of the covers?
Yeah, they look amazing. The material looks like really good, doesn't it? It's new material. Apparently, we're the first ones. Is it called Sombrella?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they look really nice.
We asked Tom about this new fabric that we're getting for the boat.
So this is our new Sombrella Plus range. It's replacing the Weathermax. There's a couple of caveats to working with Weathermax, and this eliminates it. It's just the Sombrella Plus range. It's a very well-known fabric within the marine industry, and we've used it for our new Elite range.
And I think we're the first boat from Amtrim to have this fitted up.
Absolutely. So this is essentially 001.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we'll see you all at Crick.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks for doing our covers. We love the dog doors as well with the turnbuckles. That was a good idea.
Yeah, so a bit lock-in stops him getting out, doesn't it? So yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks a lot.
We're on the stern of the boat and we've got Doug here from Water Freedom. And Doug, can you just tell us about this pipe that's...
Yes, just underneath there's a grey tube which goes down to the bottom of the boat, and that's where the water is picked up from. So it sucks it up, takes it all the way through the boat to the system which is at the front, and then it does its stuff. It does its filtering and UV light and all the rest of it, which we'll show you later. The water comes from where we just saw the pickup at the back, and it's coming through to here. We've got a pump down here. The pump pumps the water through the system, first through the 15 micron to the 5 to the 1, then down into the hydrocarbons and the heavier metals. And then it goes up through the UV tube on the right hand side, and then if it's on flush it'll go outside of the boat through the skin fitting, or if it's on fill it'll go through and fill the tank.
Brilliant. And the filters, how... And I know this all depends on how polluted the water is, but
Yeah.
the filters, would you say on average last how long?
If the water's clean, like on the Thames, 3 months.
Yeah.
And then the hydrocarbon and the heavy metal, if you're unlucky, the hydrocarbon can go quite quickly, but if not, it can last a year. The thing that does mess up the hydrocarbons is if you've got a boat going past and it's pumping it bilges out at the same time, and there's oil and diesel comes out of the bilges and goes in through the filter. So if you're careful, they can last up to a year, hydrocarbons especially, and the heavy metals and pesticides 9 to 10 months. I mean, this is the top of the range system. This is a smart system which does everything automatically, so you can set it up to work when the batteries are high, good level in batteries, and then you can set it up to work between time parameters, and you can set it to work when the tank gets to a certain level. So it'll do it once you've set it up like that. It'll do everything automatically. There's a screen just here, and that's a touch screen, and it's got a menu on it, and you just touch it and it gives you full instructions of what what you can do on that particular picture.
And can you explain what we've got under the sink in the galley?
The under the sink in the galley is a pure, and that basically polishes the water that you've taken out of the canal. It works on reverse osmosis mainly, and it gives you water that is very, very clean indeed, cleaner than tap water in your home.
Yeah, well, the screen is where all the orders go. You tell it where to go and what to do. I mean, it's just a basic screen at the moment. I've got to put the login number in, and the internet connection, and then what it'll do is it'll update any updates that we come across. It'll do that automatically because it's connected to the internet, and that's where you do all the business.
Right. And will this let us know when the filters need changing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Let you know all sorts of things.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look around the boat. It's certainly very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you can appreciate how much work's involved in the actual build of a boat. And we'd like to thank the following suppliers and manufacturers.
Yeah, well, before we do that, we'd like to say a massive thank you to Elton Moss, obviously, for building our boat, and also to Rob and Caroline at Automarine, who have been fantastic, haven't they?
Yeah, so they've done the electrical install. We're really excited, aren't we?
Yeah. And Middlewich Narrowboat Services, who have been helping out with the work that needs doing to the boat for the past 2 weeks, because that's when that video was filmed over a 2-week period, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, everybody just really rallied round on us to try and get our boat finished for the Crick Boat Show.
Yeah, which is coming up very soon, just a few days away.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. But we've got a long list of suppliers that we'd like to thank. And I think, as well as, like Anthony said, this shows you how much work is involved and cost involved in building a boat, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Amtrim.
So the covers look amazing. They've done a really good job of actually mirroring the shape of the boat in the cover. We've had Amtrim covers on all 3 boats that we've had. So yeah, I just think that's a testament of how good quality their products are.
Yeah, it's brilliant quality, and we're very excited to be the first boat to have that new fabric, which is good, isn't it?
Umbrella?
Yes, umbrella.
Yeah.
It looks really smart.
It does.
Compost.
Oh, they're just so it's quite a small company. They're absolutely lovely people.
Yes.
We've met them a few times now, and socially.
Yeah.
They're just really really nice people.
Yeah, they've really helped us out, and Compost, we've always had their toilets on our boats. We think that's the best solution for a continuous cruiser. Tech Deck.
We've never used this product before.
No.
But yeah, we're excited to see it. I think it just finishes the look of the boat off.
Yeah. Sofa Bed Barn.
Yeah, again, we just sort of met the delivery guy, didn't we? But they are going to come at Crick to make sure that the boat builder has set the sofa up properly. But we've sat in it, haven't we?
Yes.
Really comfortable.
Yeah.
And we love the look of it.
Yeah, definitely. Really nice firm to work with, and it's very comfy.
Yeah.
Showerscape.
Do you know what? We reached out to this company and they were amazing. I think right from the sort of get-go, their communication and ultimately their product, we think looks stunning on the boat. So obviously you'll be able to see that if you're at Crick. If not, we'll be showing that at some point, won't we? But yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, we're really happy how that's turned out, haven't we?
Yeah.
And you can see it right through the boat, really, from the stern of the boat as you go in, which is nice, isn't it? And the doors open. Lockgate. Well, we had a solid fuel fire on our first boat, but we've gone for a diesel stove on our last 2 boats, and yeah, we think it's just the easiest option.
It's cleaner as well, and I think I've mentioned this because I'm asthmatic. It just makes it so much cleaner on the boat, and you don't have to store all that paraphernalia that's involved with a solid fuel stove. A
solid fuel fire is very romantic. We loved it on our recent share boat, the one that went on from Elton Moss from the Carefree Cruising, wasn't it?
It's a beautiful.
Yeah, but there's a lot of dust and a lot of cleaning up, like you said, and it's not great for your asthma, is it?
No.
Yeah. Kohler.
So we don't really know much about Kohler. It's a generator that Rob and Caroline have used previously on their other boats. It's a German manufacturer, I think, and it's got really good reputation, so we're looking to see how that fares.
Yeah, and they've got a branch based in Plymouth. It's a shame that we couldn't get down to Plymouth, but we've just been so busy, haven't we?
Yeah, it's just too far, wasn't it, given
Yeah.
what we're going through at the moment.
But hopefully they'll be at Crick and we can speak to them there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volt Sport.
So they were involved in the motor manufacturing and also the batteries, as you saw in previous videos. They've been custom made as well this time, so we're really confident with the motor because we've used it before. We're really looking forward to seeing how the batteries fare as well.
Yeah. What's the name of the motor again?
Engyro.
Engyro, yeah, or Engiro, as other people have said.
Tomato, but
Water Freedom.
yeah, they're like really great company. We looked at this for our last boat actually, and we're just so lucky to have it installed on this boat. I know people are really sceptical about drinking canal water, and we've actually got the pure system, which means it not only goes through all the filters there, but it's then
Polished, isn't it?
Polished, yeah, at the tap, and it's a 3-way tap, so we can actually have filtered water coming through the tap.
Yeah, so we can't wait to try that. And really for us, it's sort of the last cog in being a continuous cruiser, that we don't have to worry about water. We can have long showers if we like. We don't have to stop at the water point every time we pass one. We probably still will fill with water, but it's just a brilliant solution, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Rob Wagg.
Well, he did our last boat as well, and I just think his work is exceptional.
Sign writing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. As you saw in the video.
You saw in the video him doing that. Just such a skill. And I know this design's quite simple, but I think it just suits the boat, to be fair.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed those little clips of Dexter. I really enjoyed it when I was editing to look back at those clips, and I think it does capture his personality and, yeah, how much he meant to us, really, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, hence naming the boat after him, really, and hopefully he'll be travelling along with us.
Yeah. And we'd also like to say a massive thank you to our really good friends, Caroline and Pete from One Day More Aboard, who have let us live in this apartment for 3 months. I don't know what I would have done without their help, do you?
Well, yeah, would have been homeless.
Yeah, would have been.
Also, a massive thank you to Phil. A lot of you know Phil, he's featured on our videos, he's got his own YouTube channel. He's been such an amazing friend. Really rallied around when we've needed him, hasn't he? So yeah, big thank you to Phil as well.
Yeah, helped us move off the boat, helped us move all our stuff. He's looked after Sebastian for us and drove us over to the boatyard for filming, hasn't he? So everyone has been fantastic. We'd like to thank you for staying along with us for this journey and being very patient when we've not been able to release a video.
Yeah, I mean the build took a bit longer than we anticipated, but we didn't want to rush the process. We want a really good boat at the end of the day. We don't really want to go through what we've been through before. So if you're at Crick, it'd be lovely to see you. Come and have a look around Dexter Star. And if you are unable to get to Crick, we will be doing a proper boat tour when everything's finished and the interior looks a bit more tidy.
Yeah, and can I say one last word? All of these suppliers have been really helpful and really generous, and I don't think we could have built this boat without their help. So a massive thank you to them. Yeah. But we're really excited. We can't wait for this new chapter of our narrowboat life to continue. And I know Sebastian is itching to get back onto the narrowboat as well, isn't he?
I think we all are, aren't we? It clearly feels like that's where we belong, and we really miss the canals.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you at the Crick Boat Show. And if not, we'll see you soon after, won't we?
Yep. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.